Hello, this is the behind the scenes of my Milky Tea launch. Let's start off with our Okinawa Baby Lip Sheen. As you can see, I am pouring out our oils and colorants that have been pre-mixed together. The reason why I pre-mixed the oils and the colorants together is because it just makes the gloss more smooth, there aren't any clumps, and it's much easier to blend it in with the Versagel in the first place. Now I already added the flavoring oils in with the oils and colorants, and look how silky smooth the gloss looks. After mixing the gloss, I put it into a 60 ml syringe that's been fitted with a pipette that has been cut off both at the tip and about like the head part of it. And I'm filling the gloss in our 6 ml wand tubes. Now you always want to leave a gap at the top so you have enough room to put in the stopper and the wand. I'll show you later in the video what happens if you fill it all the way to the top. And now I'm just popping on the stoppers on top of the tubes. The stoppers help prevent the product that's inside the tube from getting out and creating a large mess. Without the stoppers, if you just put in the wand inside the tube and then you take it out, the gloss will just get all over the wand. Not fun. And finally, I'm just popping the ones inside the tubes. For some reason, the first one decided to make a popping noise, which is why I had to unscrew it and make sure the stopper wasn't coming off, as well as the gloss wasn't getting all over the whole tube. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you overfill the tube or you just don't leave a gap at all. When you put in the wand inside the tube and start screwing it down, it gets harder to screw on the top to the tube, as well as the stopper pops off and connects to the wand, like the top part of the inside of the wand. Okinawa Baby is done. Now let's move on to our Royal Lavender Gloss. Now the process is the exact same as making Okinawa Baby. However, in the video you can see that I forgot to put in the flavoring oils at the beginning with the oils and colorants. Instead, I mixed it in with the Versagel while mixing it in with the oils. It doesn't really cause much of a difference, but it's much easier to mix when you're only incorporating one liquid to one thick substance, because then that's the only mixing you have to do at that point. Here I added the lavender and bubble tea flavoring oils from Get Suckered, and I'll be leaving them in the description below. They sell amazing flavoring, both in oil-based and water-based. They're great for gloss making, baking, and more. After mixing up that batch, I put it into a 60 ml syringe that's been fitted with a pipette that's been trimmed. Same thing as earlier. This shade is actually one of my favorite shades out of the whole collection. It features a dusty magenta, which is not really bright. It sort of has a mauve, cool tone to it, but it's so beautiful. And instead of being a tinted shade like Okinawa Baby, it's more of a creamy, light pigmented shade. It's not super pigmented, but it has that color. Now if you're interested in this shade, unfortunately it's currently sold out. Now don't worry, since I'm making this a permanent collection, I'll be restocking early April or mid-April. I just really want to say thank you babes so much for all the love and support and the orders for this Milky Tea launch. I wasn't really expecting much since this launch had only 4 shades and it was kind of rushed. I was originally gonna have 5 shades released, but time got cut short and I literally made the last shade the day before launch. However, I'm really happy that I only released 4 because the special boxes I bought and got customized for this launch has a special feature where if you buy 4 boxes, line the box side by side with a different side facing upwards, it actually says the words Milky Tea. And it makes me so happy because I really wanted to do something like that, but I didn't know how to describe it to my vendor. And that was just a happy accident. Since you guys voted on Instagram for a Volume 2 after the restock of Volume 1 of Milky Tea, I'm probably gonna get different boxes with the same design and probably a different color. So if you guys have a color to suggest for us to use on the boxes, please let us know in the comments below. I really do appreciate it because I don't know what color to use. Also with this project, or this launch, I realized that I sort of did a tiny mini rebrand with the font and everything, the logo too. Right now I would like the logo that is on the Milky Tea labels, and I might just start going with that as my whole entire brand. Also, I'm really sorry for the tiny chirp noises. There was a bird outside when I was filming this video. If you look closely at the wand that I'm screwing onto the wand tube, you can see that there's like a little chip that came off, and I didn't realize this while I was making this video. But once I realized it, I put it onto the side, and it's not going out to any of you guys, any of your orders. That's gonna be my personal one. Anytime there's an imperfection or a flaw, I like to take it out of the whole batch and just keep it for myself, because I want to give you guys the best products with the best quality I can. This is probably going to be the last gloss I'm making in this video, just because if I showed the whole collection, this video would be too long, and plus I didn't record the making of Royal Tea. So in this video, I'm only going to show the making of Okinawa Baby and Royal Lavender. I do want to point out that I accidentally filled this tube a little too much with gloss, and that's why the top isn't screwing on, but I fixed it by taking out a little bit of gloss. And that concludes the making of Okinawa Baby and Royal Lavender. Here are what the labels look like on the gloss, and here are the boxes. Now the next clip is going to show you the Milky Tea on the boxes when you have 4 boxes lined up together. On a single box, it has the words Milky Tea wrapped around all 4 faces. Here's what it looks like when you open up the box. And here's our royalty gloss. Here are all the packages I got so far, and these are all the packages that were from the weekend. So thank you guys so much for the release. As you can see, they're falling off. But yeah, all I have to do now is put on the shipping labels and then ship them out. Thank you all so much. Bye.